All right, I think we're live. What's going on, chat? Welcome to day 8 of training for Pakistan. If you don't know me, my name's Gillian. I'm a solo traveler living in Thailand, and this summer I'll be going on the most ambitious trip of my entire life, and I'll be trekking the Himalayas of Pakistan. So starting last Monday, I started streaming, documenting myself, preparing my body for this journey that I'm about to go on. And yeah, I'll be here. We'll be here every single day, Monday through Friday, training until we make it to Pakistan. This is day 8 of the training series, and it's Wednesday here, so it's hump day. So that means it is booty day, right? So today we're going to be training glutes and core. And we're going to get started with a little stretch, right? We got to stretch out the glutes, stretch out the hammies. I said this before. I said this on the last booty day. Unpopular opinion, but I do not want to grow my lower body so much. Like maybe my glutes just a little bit. I'd like them to be a little perkier, right? I really want that shelf, but I'm trying to avoid growing the legs because, I mean, I've been an athlete for my entire life. I grew up doing competitive dance. I'm 36 years old. I know my body well enough to know that my quads tend to grow so fast. So on glute day, we are focusing on glute isolation exercises. And we'll be doing 10 stations, 2 rounds each, alternating between core exercise and glute exercise. Each round is 1 minute long. All right, let's warm up the core a bit. If you're just joining, welcome. We are training for Pakistan. This is day 8. Let me know where you're from in the chat. Just trying to activate the glutes here. I watched my last booty day back a little bit, And just noted a few things about my form. So I'm going to try to correct that today. I'll see when I watch it back if I actually corrected it. All right. We're going to start our first station. If you're just joining, we're training for Pakistan. Welcome. This is day 8 of the series that I started last Monday. Today we're focusing on glutes and core. I'm going to start our first station with a core exercise. I'm going to take this 4 kg med ball. I'm going to squeeze it between my ankles, and we're going to do some hollow rockers with the med ball. All right, chat, we got 1 minute on the clock. This is way harder than it might look. I feel it in my lower core, which is, that's the hardest place to target. All right, round 1 done. I gotta focus. Feel my mind drifting, but I really gotta lock in. If you've been tuning in all week, you know I'm having a bit of a rough week, but still showing up every day for the stream regardless, because it's a promise I made, and I'm a woman of my word. Not a lot of people stick to their word in today's world, something I continue to learn every single day, but I always do, and I've always been like that. All right, round 2. Okay. All right, let me take a drink. Then we're gonna move on to our first glute station. We're gonna do some kickbacks with the booty band. I think maybe I'll level them up, put some ankle weights on. Like I said, I don't want to grow my glutes too much, so I do get nervous about adding too much weight. I'm not a tall person, so I'm kind of short. So I think that's why I'm really scared of growing my lower body, because anytime my lower body has been bigger in my life, it just looks kind of stumpy. And lean and toned is what I'm going for. So I like my legs to look more elongated, but I do want that shelf. So if you have any suggestions, chat, please give them to me. How can I really get this booty popping without growing my legs, especially my quads? All right, let's start with the right side. Gotta remember to hold and squeeze at the top. See, I feel that burn in my glutes. But I feel it a little bit in my legs, and that just scares me. It scares me. I'm telling you, I feel like I could do one squat, and my quads will blow up. All right, left side. We're on a 3. All right. Okay. Station 2 done. I'm gonna leave these ankle weights on for our next core exercise. Let's do some bicycle crunches with the ankle weights, resistance band, and the Pilates ball is what I keep calling it. I'm not sure if that's what it's called. All right, here we go. Round 1. Really got to squeeze, twist and squeeze here. All right. I lost my time. I always do that, chat. So I'm looking at the clock, timing myself 1 minute. Hopefully I went over a minute, not under, because I could not figure out what my time was. Sorry, I'm just mentally not in the game this week, but all right. Let's go for round 2. Okay, I gotta remember that number. 35. Oh, all right, chat. That was station 3. Station 3 already. That was our second core. So next, we're gonna do another glute isolation movement. I'm gonna take the booty band. We're gonna do some clamshells. Let me see something. Just gonna turn this slightly. I think that should be good. Let me rearrange some things. We're on to station 4. For this one too, I would really love to see my form. See if it looks correct. So I'm gonna just hold on here. Twenty more seconds. Whew. All right, other side. 20 more seconds. Where are we at? One more. Whew. I swear, last week after booty day, I felt that I was sore. I was really sore. It's a good thing though. All right, let's rotate again. We are going to take the med ball again. We did this last week. And checking my form on that one, I'm gonna hug the ball and rotate. It was pretty good. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Some things feel like I'm doing it right, and then I look at myself and I'm like, some things feel like I'm doing it wrong, and turns out I'm doing it right. I'm gonna try it from a different angle to check my form that way. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Oh, see, my arm is just not big enough. I told you, I'm not a pro athlete. I'm gonna fall sometimes, I'm gonna drop sometimes. All right. All right. Let's go for that was the right side. Now we're gonna do the left. And then we are halfway through and we're gonna move around a bit. All right. 1 minute on the clock. All right, where are we at? Still got 20 more seconds. Take a sip shot if you're with me. We're gonna take a walk. Come with me to the hip abductor machine. So last week when I did this. Felt like there was a lot that I needed to correct. So we're gonna try to do that today. I think what I need is to sit a little further up. Right, that's what I was questioning last week. So I'm gonna try that today. See if it looks any better for me when I watch it back. So, like I said, this is actually this whole streaming journey. It's actually helping me a lot because to get to see myself, watch myself back when, I don't have a trainer here to correct me, it's helping me. So I'm going to try to sit up more. I think that's what I need to do. But guys, if you know the answers to this, just help me out. See, but I don't feel that as much. So maybe I was sitting up. Maybe I need to lean more. Let's try that. Maybe a hinge. It doesn't help that I'm short. Like, this is station 6. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I got it. Got to be mindful of time too, because I have an appointment in an hour. All right, round 2. Okay, I feel the glute, the upper glute activating here. So that's what I'm going for. I'm feeling this pump right here. That's what I'm trying to build. This part right here. So I think, chat, what I'm learning here is that I need to lean a little more with these glute exercises. And I noticed that on the cable kickbacks, which will be our next glute exercise, but we got to do a core first. So come with me to the cable machine. I'm going to do a little rotational movement. Hi, if you're just joining, we are training for Pakistan. I'm just setting up. We're doing some booty work today. I had to move stations here. So just bear with me while I set up. And if you notice that my form is off, just tell me. I'm new to training the booty, right? Because I don't, unpopular opinion, like I've been saying, I don't want a huge booty, and I definitely don't want a huge lower body. So I'm trying to focus on glute isolation movements. And we're mixing in some core. So we just did a glute exercise. We did the hip abductor machine. So we're gonna do some core. That's kind of heavy. All right. If you've been tuning in, you know rotational movements are everything. Definitely got to squeeze when you rotate back. Like, then I really feel it in my obliques, which is what, well, one of the things that I'm going for. Okay. Other side. That one hurts the hands. Yeah, weak hands, man. Weak hands, weak grip. Other side, and then we'll do some booty. This is station 7 of 10. Look at the clock. All right. 20 more seconds. All right, we're gonna do our cable kickbacks. I'm wondering, should I lower this? And maybe tilt it up. I don't know if I'll be able to see my form better this way. Well, maybe not too far down. All right, we'll see. I don't know if this is the angle, but what I did notice is that last week when I did this, I think I need to lean forward more, but trial and error. Because again, I'm trying to target the upper glute with this. All right. Sorry guys, just gotta readjust. All right. All right, let's see. I think I have to lean over more. Not sure, but all right. I still feel like it's not 100% correct, but it felt a little bit better than last week. All right, next side. All right, let's see. Twenty-five more seconds. That was station 8. We got 2 more. Come take a walk with me. All right, we got our next core exercise. We're gonna do some leg raises, but of course, we're gonna spice them up. Shot, I can't wait to wash my hair today. It's filthy, filled with sweat. All right, 1 minute on the clock. We're gonna lift up the landmine. All right, what time we got? Oh yeah, we went over our minute. Perfect. A little extra credit. Oh, I could fall asleep right here. Fuck, man. I got too much to do. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost out of here. We're almost through day 8 of training for Pakistan. So crazy. So crazy, guys. I'm proud of myself for showing up every day. I know it's only been 8 days, but I'm not surprised with myself, though. Whenever I put my mind to something, I get it done. And a lot of my environment might change really soon, but you'll be coming with me on the ride, on the journey. The only thing about this is my wrists. My poor little wrists. All right, chat, we are moving on to our last station. We're gonna do our glute bridges with the landmine. This is another one. I checked my form last week. I definitely have to keep my elbows off the box. We're going with only 5 kg. on each side because, again, I'm not trying to be bulky, I'm not trying to be stumpy. Let me just grab that box. Gotta lift this first. Oh, let me move my water bottle as well. Sorry guys, the setup ain't cute sometimes when you're doing it yourself. So for this one, what I saw, sorry, just gonna slither into position. What I saw, oh shit, I need something. I gotta get out of this contraption. I need I'm just climbing around here, excuse me. I need this so I don't hurt my hips. I'm gonna slither on in again. Oh, okay. Strap this on. Guys, I think somebody's sleeping in the gym. I heard somebody snoring. I'm not even kidding. I don't know how the hell you sleep here, but okay, that's what people come to the gym to do. I'm here to put in work, not to sleep. Like, it's kind of crazy. Okay, what I saw last week, chat, is my elbows were here, and I think that's wrong. So I'm trying to figure out how to position myself so that I don't do that. Maybe I just need them to get up at first. Let's try it. But I don't think, or maybe I need to position myself like here. Let's try. Yeah, that might be better. Squeeze and hold at the top and slowly lower yourself down. Let me turn my feet out in a controlled way, right? It's all about control. I don't believe that working out and training is about moving fast. I think it's about controlling your movements. That's another thing that I really hated about training in Phuket, is that everything was faster. But what's the point of going faster if I'm doing it wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go fast but your form is incorrect, then you're just wasting your time. You're not doing anything productive. I don't get that. Like, I want to know, I really want to ask those trainers, where's your certification from? Are you certified? Or like, is this just random? I'm sorry, I hate that because I did train with a coach in New York who is so overqualified and has so much knowledge and has certifications, has a degree, right? Where it's like, if you're just a random coach who is fit, like, I'm sorry, you don't know what you're talking about. Not to like talk shit about anybody, but you know, I thought I was going to move to Phuket and I was going to be in fitness heaven. And it was just it's like one of the biggest disappointments. Yeah, this feels better today, chat. It really does. So I think I'm learning. I think I'm learning from watching myself back. Ten seconds. Oh, and I'm not supposed to look up to the sky. I don't think. Oh yeah, I feel it. All right, chat. That concludes. I got it so hard to like get out of this contraption. That concludes day 8 of training for Pakistan. If you've been following me, if you've been supporting me, I truly appreciate it more than you know. Truly. So if you could hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, it really means a lot. It helps me keep doing what I'm doing. If you could just tell one person you know about what I'm doing, have them tune in, have them watch the previous streams. Anybody that you know in your life that needs motivation to get themselves in the gym, I mean, I'm here for that too, right? Use me as motivation. Like, I'm going through a rough time right now and I'm still showing up in the gym every day because that's a discipline that I have in my head, and it has taken me years to develop that discipline. But once you develop it, it sticks with you forever. I've always heard it takes 21 days to form a habit. 21 days is 3 weeks. Go through 21 days of struggling, of pushing yourself when you don't want to, and then I'm not saying it gets easy after that, but on the harder days it becomes easier for you to show up for yourself. So if you could just tell one person in your life to tune into, it means a lot. It helps me a lot. But this was day 8 of training for Pakistan. Tune in tomorrow for day 9. It'll be our second cardio session of the week. All right, chat. See you tomorrow.